Welcome.
Aw.
All right. Welcome.
Yeah.
Dylan. Welcome, my feisty rats. Dylan's back.
Yay again.
And I haven't seen Dylan since the dude's birthday when he was looking extra gay
and extra drunk.
Oh my God, yeah. When you were eating the hot dog and you had like mustard all over your lips, and I was like, "Are you good right now?" And you're like, "Yeah."
Those hot dogs were, as the kids say, they were bussin'. Like, I was thoroughly turned on by those hot dogs.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many I had. I was also inebriated.
You were like super early in the day.
Well,
you and Kendall got fucked up.
So Kendall and I were talking, and I don't really partake in beer on purpose.
Oh, yeah. You guys got vodka.
Yeah. So we were talking, and we were like, we need something stronger. We're a part of the gay community. And so we needed something better.
Allies.
Ow, shit. I'm still getting over a cold. But,
Bitch, you did not tell me that.
COVID.
That's like when you were taking...
Oh, yeah. Okay, so one time when we worked in Birmingham, we both got COVID, but we didn't know it technically yet. But she was like, "You're feeling better than me, so you're going to drive us both to Walgreens." So we get to the Walgreens, and I just pull her up to the front door because I'm a gentleman. I was raised right. I drop women off at the front doors, and I'll go park the car. But I pull her up to the front door, and she opened the door to step out, and I was like, "Everyone, she's got COVID!" And then she jumped in the car. She jumped. She physically, at one point, her body was not touching anything. She just jumped into the car.
I literally launched in my PJs. That's the key part of this is I was so sick that I was in my PJs, didn't have a bra on, anything. I was just like, "Dylan, let's go get these tests."
But we were also in Gardendale, so you kind of fit right in.
I mean, right, like it was nothing new.
Yeah.
But I literally got in the car and I was like, "Fuck you." Like, yeah. I was like, "Go to this." And then I made you go to the CVS across the street. And I was like, "I swear to God."
You when you're in
I know. I was like, "I swear to God, if you say anything, if I get out of this car right now, I'm going to murder you."
Mm-hmm. And I didn't, because I am thoroughly scared of Fallon sometimes. And that was one of those moments where I was like, she'll actually kill me.
Yeah.
And so I didn't. But yeah, so the birthday party, me and Kendall were talking, and because we were there the night before to help like decorate. And
that balloon arch went the fuck off.
It sure did, until she blew away.
Yeah.
And you didn't see this.
No, I did see the tornado thing.
I'm talking about before that, because I can't believe Matt didn't tell you. I guess he was defending me. But
did you do something wrong?
I sure did. And
I was like, okay, this is why you didn't tell me day of.
This was when you were going to get ready, and you were like, "Dylan, get things together." And I was like, on it. And so I went to the garage to get the balloon arches put outside because it was getting close to the time for the party. I didn't realize that there were sandbags on the bottom of them. And so I just picked up the arch without the bottom. And
with the water.
Yeah. And it, so it just didn't. And it was a hot mess. And I fully thought for a second that we were not going to have balloon arches, and I was just going to have to leave because I wasn't going to be able to save my face. But yeah, and I hadn't started drinking at that point. I was still sober.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No. I think as soon as you got everything set up though, and you were sitting on the couch, once you were sitting on the couch, you were like,
I got real comfy, and I was like, I need vodka. And so I did. Because
the coughing is contagious now.
You're welcome. It's COVID. It's back. But anyway, so I got blitzed at that party. And at one point, I just remember sitting there, not talking to anyone, just watching and thinking, wow, having kids seems fun. And then I saw kids doing things, and I was like, never mind. And I was like, I think I don't need to drink anymore, because I'm just over here. I wasn't saying anything out loud, but I was just like shitting on all the kids in my head. And I was like, my God, that seems terrible to have. But yours is fun. Love him. Love his work. And he's doing great things in life already at the ripe age of
a year old.
Yes. He's doing great.
Literally, the birthday party was...
Oh, yeah, because how can we forget the one penis?
What?
That big balloon that you got.
Okay.
So she got a balloon that was...
But
it's my turn. And it was in the shape of a one, but it was the color of skin. And
Whatever.
the bottom, you know how the bottom of a one, it kind of
Mhm.
goes out like that, and then the top goes up like this, and there's just a
The people
little
who were
divot
just
right here.
audio listening are like, "What are you talking?"
Yeah, no, they're gonna know.
Okay.
Because they've seen a penis.
Okay.
They've seen penises, and so it looked like that, but it was like very weird pink, which was also choice for. Oh, I guess it was brown technically, but
You're really going in depth on this.
because it left a mark, it was just so phallic. But it was my favorite part of the birthday party. But it
No,
stayed in the living
no, no,
room.
no. And the balloons I put under it.
Yes, she put 2 brown balloons
No, I didn't.
under
They were blue.
blue balls.
They were.
So either way, it was bad. Like it was perfect, but it was bad. And so I love that part. I didn't care about all the other decorations, the ones that you clearly still have up, and
No, that.
thought that I would notice that. But
Okay, I took the other sign down. The other sign up I had up too, but that is just so cute. Seeing every single picture of him throughout his like first year of life, that I'm just like, I mean, that's his play area, so
yeah,
why wouldn't I leave it there?
I I agree 100%.
Bitch, don't even, because what the fuck does your room look like?
Not much. I don't
Thank
have.
you.
I did
Thank
crochet a dream catcher to put on the wall, but I'm so
Aw.
scared to put a nail in my wall and put anything up.
Why don't you get like a command strip hook thing?
I didn't think about that.
Mm, this
But
is
also, you'd be able to see the command strip on a dream catcher because it's got holes in it.
I'm talking about, like, you know what I have, like, on the doors so that, like, when it's Christmas time, I can hang this stuff on the doors.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. I might do that.
Mhm.
Oh, I could put it on my door too. So, like, whenever you open the door, it makes like a little, because it's got wooden beads on the end. It can make it like a little, like whenever I'm opening the door,
Wow.
which I
Some
don't do much because I like
ASMR.
staying in my room. Huh?
Some ASMR,
Yeah.
like, as you're entering your
I
room.
don't know. That ASMR is stupid. Have you?
Yeah, I don't really, like, understand the fact that people genuinely make videos
Mhm.
for straight up, like, the only thing that I know that the that the ASMR videos are doing is hitting my clientele. Because the amount of my clients that work for, like, the YouTube, like,
Mhm.
putty and, like,
Mhm.
slime stuff
Yeah.
is insane.
Now, I will say that there are some videos, like, have you watched those videos of people cleaning rugs?
Oh, yeah, like
Okay.
the professional people?
Yeah. When they
Okay.
get the, well, I don't know what it is. I need to research it more.
The bag
The,
on it and, like
oh! Oh, I swear I get hard every time it gets that.
Stop.
Like, oh, it's
I
so
just
good.
realized when I cross my leg,
Why did you
people
raise it like that?
people are getting a straight foot shot. Mm.
Ooh, you have to go to Patreon for the feet. But like coming soon. So, but no. There's like
What also is that?
Patreon.
Yeah, what's that?
You need to do your research. Okay. I'm not even explaining to you what Patreon is.
Okay.
So, anyway, but there's the rug videos. There's also the videos of people like breaking things. I do like those, but I don't think that's
I
ASMR.
don't, yeah.
That's just satisfying videos to watch.
Yeah.
But no, I tried watching ASMR or listening. I don't know
Yeah.
how you partake in the activity. I just did it. And I felt nothing. So I don't know if that just means I don't have a soul or whatever,
Yeah.
but I did try it. And like, if it's for you, that's great. It's fun and you should do whatever makes you happy. But
Mm. If beating people makes you happy, should you do that?
are the
Yeah.
people you're beating
Mm.
bad people? Because
Oh, like some Dexter
Batman
shit?
beats people. I've never watched Dexter, but yes, I've never seen it.
Oh my
It
god. This
doesn't.
is awful.
You don't. Isn't that a scary show?
No.
Oh,
It's like, I
I was about to
mean,
say I like scary stuff, but you don't. So why have you
I
seen it?
mean, it's gory, but it's
Oh,
not
I
like
don't like gore.
scary. I mean, it's not like gory. It's like freaking like SVU, but like this dude is
See,
out
I
here
don't like
killing
that stuff either,
people.
though.
I don't know. You need to like
Like I
watch a
like
few
true
episodes.
crime, but I don't
I
like
mean,
fake crime. Like if you're gonna do a crime, commit and just
but
do the
he
crime,
did.
which is my feral thought for today too, by the way. But
Okay, well,
anyway,
we're
we'll get there.
not even there
I know.
yet. So how dare you skip ahead?
I'm got a bedtime,
Okay.
but
a
Anyway,
bedtime and you've been in bed all day.
it's called depression, and your listener probably has it.
Right.
So,
As do I.
mhm.
Anyways, everybody, I need you to hear what Dylan calls his straight voice that apparently he used for years.
That was such a weird segue.
No, I just need to get into it.
Okay.
Because the fact that he was potentially fooling anyone is just not possible. Ready and scene.
So, when I was in high school, in my head, this is how I talked to everybody, and nobody knew that I was homosexual. And I used to talk about fucking pussy and just grabbing titties by the handful and just, rah. And um, once when I was in high school, I had many girlfriends when I was in high school.
So now we're back to gay voice.
I can't do it for a long period of time. It wears down on the soul. And so
it takes you back to a time that you don't want to
anytime
be a part of anymore.
anytime I go back into the voice, I start thinking vagina, and then I'm just like, no, that's not me. And but anyway, no, I mean, I shouldn't say I had many girlfriends, but I did have girlfriends.
Oh,
I had a
wow.
girlfriend, and there was this one in particular. I will not name her. She's a great person. I think. I don't really know. I didn't care, but I don't know what she's doing.
You
now.
act like she's ever gonna listen to this.
She sure won't, and I think she's a Mormon now, so she definitely not listening to this. But
what is that called that they do?
Mormonism.
Soaking? No, the thing like on the bed.
Peeing? Did they pee in the bed? Soaking?
No, they're like not allowed.
You know, like when you're a Mormon and you piss the bed because you're Mormon.
No, they're like not allowed to do like penetration or whatever. Oh my god, hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
I wish you wouldn't.
Okay, no. All right, soaking. Soaking refers to a practice where a couple engages in sexual intercourse but without any movement or thrusting. So basically, the penis
You just touch
is
each other,
inserting the vagina, and then somebody is moving the bed up and down. So you have to have a third person involved.
So you're having
So
threesomes.
that basically, but that other person's not inserted anywhere.
But, they're inserted into the situation.
Right. But so that basically they're not doing intercourse. The bed is making the movement for them. So they're not breaking any like rules because like a girl, her hymen's not going to be broke because there's no,
Something about that seems more satanic than
actually
regular
just having sex. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
that seems
the depths you would have to go. Just the fact that you have to have a third person there to me is like,
can you imagine?
isn't that more unchristian?
Can you imagine if I'm dating someone, and which I am, by the way, and
I didn't know if you were gonna drop it on the pod.
yeah.
Okay.
And so, but can you imagine we're dating, but we're like, let's say that we're not having sex or whatever, and I say, Fallon, I need a big favor. We are trying to remain abstinent. However, I've just got to get my rocks off. I can't go further unless something's happening. Could you come over and rock the boat so we can remain pure? How would you respond?
I would.
Can you picture yourself?
I would never speak to you again.
Can you picture yourself at the foot of my bed? While me,
this is like traumatizing me as you speak it into existence.
Me and this man, we are just laying on each other.
Okay, well,
not
first
moving.
of all, no. Because when you said man, that's when the story really became a myth. Because again, we're talking about Mormons. So
well, hey,
it would have had.
Hey, now Mormons.
It would have had to been.
There's
a
something
woman
really faggy about being a Mormon.
Oh,
but but sorry to all the Mormon listeners, I guess.
I don't know.
But no. Come on this journey with me. No pun intended. But so me and another person are just laying on each other, just
I know that hurt.
It really didn't. I'm used to being beaten. And so we're just laying there, and then you open the door like like we're at a massage parlor or something, and you just
The
walk in
happy
here and you're
ending.
like rubbing the oil on your hands together and like, okay guys, let's do it. And then you just you grab the sheets and just start
You
going.
can't even.
"Mm."
Oh my god. You guys, when Dylan comes on here, it truly becomes. Oh my god. Are you wearing tidy whities? Also, why do you have a tattoo of a slice of pizza? I have never seen that.
Oh God, hold on.
Wait, is that new? Oh wait, Dylan, you went I don't know how long. You went like you went 30 minutes or something maybe without vaping, which was another great thing about the party. So my mother-in-law comes up to Dylan because he's like got the vape sitting on the
That
table.
just made me start sweating. I'm just picturing you just shaking the sheets.
Stop. We're moving on. Okay.
I don't want to.
I have to.
Okay,
I have
so
to
the
mentally
vaping, the
move on
vaping.
from that. Yeah. Thank
Yes.
you very much. Um. Jesus.
That just really tickled my pickle.
You don't need any tickling. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So his vape was sitting on the table, and she comes up to him. She's like, "Do you know how many studies I've read about that recently and how bad it is for you?"
And I went, oh, thank you for reminding me.
And literally hit the vape. And she goes, "Dylan, I'm going to kill you."
Ooh,
And then my cousin,
it's already working.
and then my cousin Bailey did the same thing. He was like, "Oh yeah, me too."
Yeah, because I have seen enough in life. If this is what takes me out, that's God's plan. I don't care anymore. I am trying to live. I think I'm doing
Just
good in the
how
world.
like your fantasy is, guys. Dylan wants to die
By shark attack. I think it would be so fun to like you're swimming in the ocean. Now let me clarify. For those that know someone that has been in a shark attack, I'm so sorry.
Bethany.
It is terrible. And
The
it's
surfer with one arm.
oh, Soul Surfer.
Yeah.
This is where we get canceled.
Right. I mean,
No,
it's already happened.
yeah.
So
I
it's
mean,
fine.
listen, I genuinely do. I know I'm smiling right now, but it's just because I'm uncomfortable. I I genuinely do feel bad for people that get into shark attacks. I think it's a terrible thing, and no one should.
But I
be
want
a
to
victim
die
of that.
that way.
But I don't want to go down in my sleep. That is so
What?
pedestrian. That is so pedestrian. And I'm not trying to die a pedestrian. Okay. I want to die either a hero's death. I
Which
want
is not
not happening
happening.
because you know who I'm jumping in front of a bullet for?
Nobody.
No one. I nah. And I want to die a hero's death accidentally, I guess, or I want to be eaten by a shark. And because here's the thing also,
Mhm.
if I die by shark attack, I was someone's last, or I was the last, no, let
Words.
me, yeah. I, I gotta put the words together in my head first. I have fed the universe and I was a
Okay.
meal for someone. I have sustained a shark for another day or however long they last
I
to
don't.
eat. I don't
Who
know.
knows?
I don't know what their dietary restrictions are, but I'm assuming they don't eat a lot because there's not like that much in the ocean anymore. We've killed most of it. But have you seen the coral reefs? They're dying.
Okay.
Bitch, look it up. It's wild. And so, or don't if you have depression, it'll make it worse. But
All right.
yeah. Oh, too dark. My bad.
Yeah. Went
And
for a deep dive
the
there.
world's dying. So
Wow.
and we're all still here for now. Ooh.
Okay.
But yeah, shark attack. I want to be eaten, but I want it to be fast. I don't want it to be like
But
they take.
that's not how it works. Like
It can
it's
be
going to be a death that is painful that you're gonna feel for a little bit.
not if they bite the head first.
Right. But that's like, what are the odds?
I can be very
Persuasive.
yeah, I'll just look at that shark and be like, "Hey, buddy." But anyway, back to the sharks. I think if like I don't want it to be like one arm goes first, then the second arm, then the leg, and then the leg, and I'm just like walking around like a nub,
Oh my
or
god.
swimming, I guess, or just plummeting, more likely. But I want to just completely just shark goes on head. I'm out. They have a meal, and I'm delicious because I eat a lot of processed foods. So I'm gonna taste like GMOs and yumminess. So
Oh my
they're going to
god.
have a delicious meal. I don't have to see anything else anymore. And then everyone gets to go on their life. And my obituary is going to look cool. And I'm also going to have a cool funeral in my head
Do you
anyway.
notice how I've been on my phone for like the
Oh, yeah.
past? I'm like not even listening to you anymore. You're so annoying. Anyways, love you.
So, what's the next topic?
Okay. Oh, what are you currently watching? What's your current
Mm,
show?
I've been watching. You're gonna roll your eyes at this, but I've been watching. I just rolled my eyes at myself. But I've been watching a show called One Piece.
The fuck?
Exactly, and it's an anime.
Oh
So
god, there
yeah,
you go.
but it's like one of the. It's not the oldest, but it's like one of the longest running ones, at least that I know of. I'm not an anime connoisseur,
Oh, don't
but
even.
I mean, I do watch a lot of it, but I've never watched this. Did you hear me telling a story?
Thanks, babe.
Did you bring me a Snickers? What the fuck?
Thank you, babe.
A Snickers?
Get to the one. Do you want a drumstick?
No, I want a Snickers. Give me a bite of fucking Snickers.
Oh no, it's ice
Oh,
cream.
it's ice cream. Well, that was not.
What? How dare you? Anyways, continue.
Okay, I got food.
Fuck you. Um, One Piece.
It's cold.
Okay, well, I'll talk about the show Matthew and I finally finished 1923. I apologize, Taylor. Okay, actually, I don't really apologize, Taylor Sheridan, because
Sorry about say Taylor Swift.
you you are really struggling to make shows that are consistently interesting.
Ooh,
Like
ooh.
it's so annoying because even like the finale, there were like so many like spots where it's like, is this necessary? Like the freaking Whitfield guy, why do we need a scene every 5 minutes of him raping someone? It's like, yo.
Not the rape. Leave out the rape.
Well, it's like I guess, so like what a truly awful human being he is, but it's like we got it after the first time cuz
Yeah. I mean,
he
once
like
you.
beats these girls and shit, like
Well, no, that's fine.
these like
But
okay. Like the hookers that he buys and
well,
stuff,
why are they
like
out on the streets hooking?
okay.
That's not his fault.
How dare you do that to sex workers?
Oh, okay. But my bad. But I don't know what show you're talking about. Is
Right.
it based in 1923?
Mhm.
Then why? Okay, carry on.
No, you talk about yours now.
No, no, no. I want to know about this because I want to know why you're watching a show from 1923 that has to do with rapists and prostitutes, sex workers. I apologize for all you sex worker listeners and or aspiring. But yeah, no, I've been watching a show called One Piece, and
Didn't you just say you wanted to hear more about my show?
then I decided I didn't. I changed my mind halfway through and was like, I actually don't care.
Okay.
But no, it's about this dude named Luffy who he ate the gum fruit. Now, listen here.
And
He
you lost
shh,
me.
shh, listen. So he ate the gum fruit. So now his body is like stretchy. He can do like a gum pistol and like throw his arm and it stretches. Like Marvel fans, Mr. Fantastic, except for a little more nerdier than Marvel already is. But anyway, he's a pirate.
Marvel is
So
not nerdy.
it's literally nerdy. It's a comic book series, which is
Mm.
what nerds do. I mean, I'm saying that I like comic books. I'm a nerd,
Oh,
but
you're talking about people who actually read them? I thought you were talking about the movies.
I'm both.
Okay.
But yeah,
Anyway.
I mean, except for that time that we both cried watching Wakanda Forever.
Oh my
So
God.
that was rough. That was too much.
That one
And
put me in
they
a
did
deep
not have to do
depression.
that to us.
Yeah.
I mean, that was. I'm starting to get sad just
Yeah,
thinking
we
about it again.
move
Like,
on.
that
Move
was
on.
years ago. Okay, anyway. But so anyway, that just was so weird, so out of character for you. But yeah, so he eats the gum fruit, he becomes stretchy, and he's a pirate. So he's trying to
Okay.
form No, I'm not
Nobody
done. I'm not
wants
done.
to
I'm not
hear
done.
any more about
No,
this.
no. And so he is trying to form a crew because he's a very charismatic young man. So he's trying to make this crew come together. So he gets all these friends and they all become friends together and they're pirates and they're trying to find the One Piece. That's why it's called the One Piece.
Wow.
It's a great show and great anime. They also made it a live action show on Netflix, which is very
have
good.
you been reading anything lately?
You know the answer to that, and that is no.
Okay, well, let me talk about my latest reads, because let me tell you, this trilogy that I just read, oh my God. Some real dark shit. Okay, what is it? Like, it's Lee Rivers. It's that's a great, the fact that I can't even remember what the dang. Okay, and the Edge of Darkness series. Why are you looking like that?
Because I already know what this book is about, and I haven't even read it.
What's it about?
It's about sex. It's about fairies that have sex with each other.
Nope. And
it's about vampires, werewolves, fairies,
you're wrong.
or demigods.
You're wrong.
I don't know.
You're wrong. This is not fantasy at all. Actually, it's dark romance. So now come up with what you think it's about.
The mafia.
No.
The Irish mafia.
No, you fucking cunt. Anyways, so it's really good. Stacey Rhodes, Cade Mitchell, Tobias. I gotta read the psychotic.
Tobias? What the fuck is that?
Daddy Tobias. I gotta read about him and Arya in their like prequel book that came out. It's the mom of these two twins, Cade and Lucella, and then this girl Stacey is like Lucella's best friend.
I don't actually care. I was just looking at you to make it look like I was interested. But all right, you can talk over there.
We'll move on. Okay. We'll move on. Okay. If you could start a rumor about yourself, what would it be?
I would like for people to think that. Okay, so here's the thing. I would. My initial thought was to. No, I'm not even gonna say that. Never mind. You go first. No. No. I need you to go first.
This is just for you.
No. I need you to think of one and come up with it. I don't. I mean, I guess when I was in high school, everyone was already like. I guess it wasn't a rumor because it was true, but everyone was already like saying that I'm gay. But even when I was talking like this, like,
thank you for actually finally admitting that, because how many times have I been like, nobody thought you were straight?
I'm sure everyone did. I mean, well, I know everyone did, but in my head, in that moment in time, I was like, I am so good at deceiving people.
Okay.
I'm such a good liar. And then I look back on like videos of me or pictures of me, and I'm like, wow, I was a whole homosexual.
The fact that your mom was just like,
now she 100% had her blinders on. She was shell shocked when I came out to her. Do
you think your dad was, or do you?
Yeah, but I don't think he cared as much. He didn't care. So he was just like, I mean, I guess you're still alive. Cool. But my brother didn't really care. No one else really cared. My mom was the only one that was just like, oh my God. And then she, like 2 months later, she was like, fine. But it just took her a while.
So what was your rumor? Like, what do you want it to be?
Oh, I guess I would like for people to start a rumor now that I'm like a grown adult and I don't really care what many people think, but I would love for people to start a rumor that I'm actually straight and that I'm not actually gay. I think that would be fun for like people to be like, he acts like a gay person all the time, but I hear that he's got a girlfriend. I think that would be hilarious.
Okay. So your rumor would be that you want people to think that you're straight.
Yes, I clearly am not, but I think it would be fun if someone just like started saying that and people started believing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just not,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have much to that, but I just
Mm-hmm.
think it would be fun.
Okay.
What rumor would you start? What rumor would you start about me?
We're talking about me now.
No, no, no. I'm the guest.
What rumor would I start about you?
Yes.
That you're skinny.
That was an attack, first of all. But also, please start that rumor. I think it would be fun.
That you're no, like that you're next level skinny. Like
Yes.
that you're like you could fly away
Mhm.
if a hurricane came.
And then I
skinny.
meet the people that you talk to about that, and they're like, "Oh my god, is something wrong?" When they meet me, I'll just be like,
No, it's like what's that movie where Jack Black like finds like the fat girls attractive?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, Shallow Hal.
Yeah.
Shallow Hal.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That
They'll
was.
they'll be
Have
thinking
you rewatched that movie recently? It
no.
doesn't hold up anymore.
What do you mean?
It.
It's not PC.
Oh, sure isn't. And
I mean, yeah, but like
it's still funny.
no movie made back then is PC. And you know what? This is what's wrong with cancel culture, and
Speak on it.
this is when I'm gonna get canceled myself. But like things that occurred in the past, be so fucking for real. Move on. At the
Somewhat.
time, no one thought that they were offending anyone because like there was people weren't speaking out, like people weren't being educated about these things. So like, yeah, if at the time those were the jokes that they were making or whatever.
I agree to an extent. I think there are some people that do need to be canceled. Like if you were using racial slurs
Well,
or
right.
saying like derogatory things towards like groups of people, maybe you
But I'm
should be
talking about
canceled
like at
forever.
movies and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think
Like
that should
them
be
trying to
fine.
cancel movies and things for like stuff that they've said.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're talking about like back in the day.
Yeah, yeah. So not people, just movies.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah.
Well, I mean, also, like, if you're going to cancel me for something that I said when I was 15 years old, I'm not fucking apologizing. Like, my frontal lobe was not developed.
Mm-hmm.
I was
It still hasn't developed. I've seen it.
okay. It has, you fucking cunt.
Okay.
Anyways, frontal lobe hasn't developed. I don't even know who I am. I'm like going through trauma. So if you're gonna try to like cancel me for like that's what bothers me about cancel culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're bringing up stuff that these people did 10 years ago. And yes, I understand that something that someone did like 10 years ago can also speak mounds to the type of human being they still are.
Mm-hmm.
But that's usually not the case for most people.
Yeah. I think
Like if I said
there's
something now that was bad and someone wants to cancel me for it because like I should be educated enough to know that that's not how you should speak about someone or whatever, by all means.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're welcome to grow from people telling you something you did back then wasn't okay, but you're not apologizing for it.
I mean, I don't really like to apologize anyways.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, I know you don't like to apologize. I know that 100%. But I've seen it in real time. But I mean, I don't think
Okay,
people
now I feel
should
like this is like an attack on me.
not yet, but
Okay.
but no, I think the movies because some of those movies back then are just funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like
saying. Like, don't
just
cancel it.
great.
Like, leave it alone.
Yeah. Like I think some people I don't even think people truly get offended by some of the things from those movies. I think they just want the attention from being offended.
To be like, oh my God, can you believe? That's what I'm saying.
No one cares. Unless it's something like truly vile, like that's unless someone like is doing something truly egregious.
Oh,
Shut the fuck up. Ooh.
ooh,
She's
wow.
educated.
Wow.
Then
He
shut the fuck up.
doesn't have a college diploma.
I sure don't. And I'm not going to either. Like I tried poorly and it just, music education was not for me. It sure wasn't. I don't know what I thought I was doing over there, but it wasn't music. So, I mean, the music department at the school was great, just not for me. Anyway, what's the next thing?
If you were a kitchen appliance or office supply, which one would you be?
A refrigerator,
Why?
because that's where you keep the ice cream.
No, that's a freezer, you dumbass.
A freezer is part of the refrigerator.
No, not always.
In most cases,
Okay. But I don't understand.
I just love ice cream. So I would love to be a freezer and just have ice cream in me all the time. And then I wouldn't have to go and get ice cream. And as we talked about on my last podcast, nope. As we talked about
episode.
Yeah. As we talked about on your last episode with me in it, sometimes my brain moves super fast and slow at the same time. So sometimes my words don't keep up either direction.
Okay.
Exhibit A. None of that just makes sense.
But gonna say, you did not help yourself with that.
I just proved my point though.
Yeah.
But I would just like to be a refrigerator because I would have ice cream. I love ice cream. We've talked about how I don't like to get out of my car to get food. I don't like to go anywhere to get food. I like the food to already
so
be
you're
here.
accessible.
Yes. I'm always accessible.
Okay.
And especially when it comes to food, I'm ready. I had Aldi's deliver food to my house today.
Wait, that's what you got delivery from? All right.
Because I didn't feel like going out. And so I ordered a crap ton of stuff that I don't need, but I was just, a case of the depressies. So I was like, let's order food.
But honestly, I love Aldi.
I love Aldi's too. They always have the weirdest things that you don't know you need until you get it. Mm-hmm. And then you suddenly can't live without it.
Like my butter cookies.
No, what? Are those the things that I ate while y'all were out on vacation?
Probably, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. You do always leave
vacation snacks. At my nanny's funeral.
Tomato. And no, I'm talking about whenever you went on the cruise.
Yeah, I guess I might have had some of those here.
You had something. You had muffins that I ate one time. That's what I had whenever you
went on the cruise. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you had cookies that I ate. You always have snacks here, and they're never here when you come back because you leave them on the counter.
But I leave them on the counter because I need you to eat them while we're gone
and I do.
Right. That's here, just so you're aware this is here.
Well, I always tell myself that I'm going to leave one or two. So I'm not eating the last one and y'all can have one when y'all come back. And then I'm just I am doing the Lord's work, staying here, taking care of these dogs. I deserve these cookies. So when it gets down to the last one, I'm like, all right, I'll eat it. And then shove that shit in my mouth. But yeah, I love it when you leave snacks.
I will always do that.
That's the payment that I get for taking care of these sweet little doggies. Where are they, by the way?
I don't know. The baby gate's probably up so that they can't come in here and bother us because they're so annoying. All right, ready for the hear me out challenge?
Okay.
Let
me get my list.
I have my first. Oh no, you got to have the picture.
Oh, I don't
I have a Pinterest board of mine.
Oh, okay. I just pulled up the names. Okay, I'll pull up pictures as we're doing. I'll just do it in real time.
Okay. You want to see my first one?
Yes. He's a vibe.
Okay. Anger from Inside Out. Straight up.
I do love Anger.
Yeah.
Anger, love the temper tantrums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready for mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Quasimodo. So here's the thing. I think this little big back bitch.
Little big back bitch.
Little big back bitch. Me and him, we would get along great because he knows where all the best restaurants in France are. Is that where that movie takes place? Isn't it France?
What movie is that, anyways?
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Okay, that's
Notre
right.
Dame, France.
That's what I thought. No. Anyways, okay. We don't need a whole story for each one.
Oh, but I have one.
Okay, ready?
No, not yet. Hold on. That's not even a hear me out.
Yes,
that's just he's just hot.
Jake Sully from Avatar?
Yes.
Okay, well they don't have to be All right. What's your next one?
Okay. So Here's the
You're
thing.
like really going for it.
Here's the thing.
Shrek.
Okay. I want
I've
to.
seen that one before, but I just can't.
Okay. So here's the thing. Both of those ear plug things,
Antennas.
he's got a plug for both.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
I think that would be fun to try out.
All right.
So
we'll do one more.
also, no. It's still my turn. Look at this.
Oh God.
There's literally a Buff Shrek poster.
Okay. The face card for me is declining.
Yeah, he's a butterface. But anyway, okay. I've got a few
A
more.
butterface. No, I have a few more too, but we're just gonna do one. So pick your favorite one.
No. Hold on. Okay. No, I want to do all
Okay,
of them. Okay.
fine. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's the Hannah Montana movie. The guy
Yeah.
who was
No,
in
we
Hannah
all had a
Montana.
crush on him. What
Yes.
the fuck is wrong
What
with
is
you?
his name
I don't know.
in real
but
life? Like,
he's still an actor, I
is
think,
he?
isn't he?
I don't
Isn't he
know.
still? I feel like Yes, he was in X-Men First Class. He was Havoc. Nerd. He was the one that he does this motion and like shoots.
I haven't watched
shoots
X-Men.
these little
I
discs.
haven't watched X-Men.
Okay. He's still in stuff. He's still hot.
Okay.
Okay. So Jafar.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He is a man with a plan. And even though it doesn't succeed, he's still trying. And I think that's very attractive.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
All right. The dad from Inside Out. It's the mustache for me. And like the 5 o'clock shadow, like he is working for his family.
Yeah. I mean, he's something. Oh.
Okay. One more.
I got 2 more.
Fine.
And that's it.
All right. Go.
Hold on. I'm still looking. Okay. Donald Duck. So I love men with attitudes.
You are really like doing hear me out.
And this was all like 5 minutes before we started filming. But I have always had a thing for Donald Duck. First of all, he walks around pantless. That's hot. Okay. And he's got an attitude, and I just think it's so cute. He's so endearing. Okay. I got one more. You weren't prepared?
No, I have.
Okay.
Scar.
Yeah, especially that picture.
Right?
Like
ooh,
something about that smolder.
Eyes.
Ooh. Fuck me up. Oh my God, he's hot.
Such as daddy.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, last one.
No, I have another one after this.
I'm saying it's my last one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Gargamel from
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Next thing you know, you're gonna pull out Gru.
Oh yes. No, I'm not into Gru. He's a little too ugly.
Okay.
But I think Gargamel
okay, we're good.
Listen, he's no. He's a man with a job and a passion. And you don't find that nowadays, especially on Tinder. No. Okay. You don't find the Gargamels out there anymore. Okay. That's my last one.
Shark Boy.
When I was 10, yes.
Well, I mean, obviously.
Yeah. I did. Okay. Taylor Lautner
was that dude. I don't know. He's married to a girl named Taylor. So it's Taylor. It's Miss.
And he dated Taylor Swift too.
Yes.
So maybe
so literally, like, how annoying would that be to have the same exact name as your fucking husband?
I don't know. I've matched with dudes named Dylan on Tinder before. And
because she took his last name. So it's Taylor Lautner and Taylor Lautner.
Oh, okay. That would be
that's what I'm saying. That's so cringe.
Yeah. But also fun. I would do that just to mess with people.
Okay.
I don't know. I like little things like that. Just a little quirky.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's a little different.
What's your feral thought?
I think I should be allowed to steal from big corporations with no repercussions whatsoever. I think we should.
What dollar amount? What dollar amount?
500 per month.
Per month.
Yes. I think I should be able to walk into a Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I should see what I want.
That's called WIC.
What?
EBT.
What?
If you want to just walk into Walmart and get whatever groceries you want, then get an EBT card.
Oh, I don't
food
have
stamps.
That. Oh, okay. No. I don't have
the
that.
fact that the joke was so great and you were just like, huh? That's awful.
It just went right over my head.
Yeah.
But no, I think I should just be able to walk into Walmart and I should just be able to be like, you know what, today I'm not paying. And I think it should be a game too. I think like if you just walk in and you just look at all the stuff there and you just start taking stuff off the shelves while you're looking at them, no, you can't do that. I think you need to have to be sneaky about it. And I mean, I'm not saying that we should all just start going to steal, but I think we should be allowed to from these big corporations like Target, Walmart, and we should just be able to go in. And
I love the two that you're able
yes,
to come up with.
there's others out there. I don't go to them, but I think we should just be able to go in and just steal.
Okay.
I mean, I know we can't. I'm not going to. I never would. But I would love to just be able to go in and just, without the fear of repercussions, just be able to, like, almost like pantomime it, kind of like just go in and be like, "Ooh, I like the
Do you
shirt."
remember when there used to be like the challenge of like jumping in the ball thing at Walmart,
Yes.
and then
We
you would
should
get
do,
kicked out?
yes. We should start doing a steal from Walmart challenge.
Oh,
Hey! Oh,
we don't condone illegal behavior of any kind.
yeah. Like, I don't think that you should steal from like mom and pop shops or like family owned businesses. I just think
We
from,
don't condone illegal behavior of any kind.
no, but like if we did, we would condone it for only big
Mhm.
corporations
Right.
that are not gonna miss anything. I mean, I guess they would if like every person started doing it. I guess that would be a loss in
Yeah.
profits. So I guess like just
Yeah.
us, we just
Yeah.
start going to steal
Yeah.
things.
It's like our circle only.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
But like we don't get punished for it. We're just
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
isn't wait?
Isn't what?
I feel like there's a movie about that.
I don't know. That's Luna.
Oh, that was gunshots. Okay, never mind. It's Luna.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's doing her head shake.
Speaking of, when my family came into town,
Mhm.
my family came into town last week, and they we were staying at this
Nope.
Airbnb,
Mhm.
and
What?
don't know why you
No,
just
did
pray
you?
to your
You
microphone.
didn't. No, I like hit it,
Oh no, I
and I
sure
was like,
didn't.
"Ooh."
Okay, but we were staying at this Airbnb. I couldn't even tell you like where it was. It was a pretty nice place, but it was in like a rougher part of town, and so it was kind of
It
like
wasn't gentrified yet.
it. Well, I think it was or is
But it's just downtown. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So like it's just not it's
Okay.
not where we live now.
Mhm.
And so we were all like in the house one night like just talking or whatever, and we hear gunshots out the door.
Oh, yeah.
But my family, they are from,
Yeah,
the
Kimberly, where
suburbs.
there's
So
nothing.
yeah, yeah. And so they were just like they jumped up for a second. I was like, oh, it's just fireworks. And they were just like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, it's just fireworks. And in my head, I'm just like, well, there were just fucking gunshots outside of
Yeah.
our house. What is happening? And I was like, if I tell them that,
Yeah.
this whole trip is over.
Yeah.
So none of us died. So I was like, it's all
Yeah,
fine.
you're fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not gonna affect you.
I was like, there were definitely just gunshots outside of our
Yeah,
house.
we're good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway.
I feel like that's a great note to end it on. It's gonna give everybody a fantastic start to their week to hear
I feel like
about.
this episode is going to be cursed.
Why?
don't
Don't
know.
you even dare manifest that.
I would never. I don't think I have the
Why would
ability
this
to
episode be
manifest
cursed?
curses.
I feel like this was actually, I mean, this was a very feral episode for
So
sure.
maybe
This is the one, you guys.
this is it.
This is it. I
Mhm.
swear to God, if this one blows up and you have to become my co-star,
Or this one blows up because they're just like, oh, he's not allowed back on.
yeah, like
He's not
it's
able to come
all
back.
negative reviews.
Yeah. Your follower is suddenly not about it.
Follow. Stop with that shit, you fucking asshole. Okay. Do you want me to pull up my analytics? I'm okay. Anyways, I'm not inviting you back on.
Oh,
Don't even act like you don't get excited to come
I
pretend to
do.
be a celebrity.
I do. I mean, it is hard to sit here and not vape for like
You
45
can
minutes.
vape.
I know, but I feel like
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Feral Thoughts, episode 12. Be sure to connect with me on my socials, which is Facebook.
Facebook.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Feral Thoughts Pod. If you're loving the pod, don't forget to subscribe.
And I am. And I am.
And to follow whatever your channel is having you do.
Episode 12, y'all.
No, all of them.
Oh.
Yeah, all of them. And feel free to leave a review or a comment. Until next time, my rats.
Let us know what your what was that game we just played?
Hear me out.
Yeah, let us know what your hear me out is.
Okay.
Down below in the comments, right there. They're here. You just click that.
Okay.
Bye. Okay, bye.